Good morning, Octopus. For Friday's lesson for English today, we are going to be looking at direct speech. So a quick revision of what we already know about direct speech. We know it needs to have inverted commas around it. So we like to call these our 66 and 99. We also know that it needs to be written in the first person because somebody is speaking directly. So it's always in the first person. We need to have a reporting clause that tells us who is speaking. So we may use the word said. Can we use the word said? We need to make sure we up-level it. We could use muttered, whispered, exclaimed. There are lots of synonyms to use instead of said. Remember that said is dead. We also need to use a comma after the reporting clause. Okay, so your silver task today, you have an extract, a text, and you are going to read it and put in the missing punctuation. So there are inverted commas missing and full stops as well. So I'm going to read the text to you and perhaps that will help you to fit in the inverted commas and full stops. Katka stepped in. And look at this stuff. Katana pulled out the contents of the loot bag. Amethyst sword, garnet helmet, a pearl bow. The gut van job will make us rich. We'll go back to normal raising afterwards, I promise. Who gets that bow then? Asked Proctor Doctor, pointing at the pearl bow with the tip of his arrow. Okay, so have a listen again if you need to. Use the tone of my voice to think about where the full stops need to be and where you need to use inverted commas. Remembering that if there is a new speaker, you need to use inverted commas a second time. So for your goal task, you are going to be writing 6 sentences using inverted commas and speech verbs. So I have given you a photo of Harry Potter when he has arrived at his new wizarding school, Hogwarts, and he is with his best friend Ron, and in this scene they are late for their first lesson with Professor McGonagall. So an example that we could use, I'm going to use direct speech straight away. I can't believe we are late for our first lesson, exclaimed Ron. Okay, let's think of another one. Professor McGonagall exclaimed, "What have you boys been doing?" Now I have used, in both of my examples, inverted commas. I have used speech verbs. I've used exclaimed. Oh, I've used exclaimed twice. So let's see if I could up-level this. I'm going to use questions instead. Okay, I've used speech verbs and I've used a comma where I've used a reporting clause. So you will be writing 6 sentences about this scene here. For your platinum task, you will be writing the sentences including dialogue, but you're going to include story as well. So, for example, as the two confused, let's up-level that, as the 2 lost boys entered their new classroom, a worrying sight met their eyes. Ron's going to talk now. I'm going to use my example of speech. I can't believe we are late for our first lesson, exclaimed Ron. Maybe. I'm going to use my reporting clause first. Harry replied, maybe the teacher won't notice us joining the class. Then I need to put a little bit of narrative into my story to achieve platinum today. So I'm going to put the professor stood at the front of the class. She was unimpressed. Her brow was furrowed, and her stern, terrifying eyes stared at the boys. We're in for it now, muttered Ron. It's not our fault. We don't know where we are going. So, I've written a quick waggle for you there. I have used examples of speech verbs. I've used exclaimed, I've used replied and muttered. I've used narrative between my speech so that I'm achieving platinum. I've used inverted commas, I've used reporting clauses, and I've used commas where I need to for my reported clauses. So where they are at the beginning of the sentence or where they are in the middle, separating two pieces of speech from the same person. Okay, have a go. If you need any more help, please feel free to email me. I am only at the end of an email. Good luck. Well done.